Good morning, Mary. Lately, I've been feeling this chronic sense of dread and despair that isn't really conductive to creativity. Not to say that it is or it should be my main focus right now, but it's still something I desperately want to do, just not desperately enough to actually do it. Hence, this video exists. Also, me swinging outside is really boring, so here's Luna walking around the backyard. One of the biggest challenges when dealing with mental health struggles is that usually people slam the brakes on their daily lives. Getting out of bed, showering, putting on clean clothes, etc., you get the picture. In medicine, these are called activities of daily living, or ADLs, and they apply both to those with physical ailments as well as mental. Thankfully, I'm able to do many of these consistently. Of course, there are others who aren't as fortunate. We've had firsthand experience with that. The only real pieces of advice I've ever given anyone when they're deep into mental health struggles is all that needs to be done is get up and shower. If you can do that, you can make it out of this. At the same time, there are also more advanced ADLs. Managing your health, transportation, and communicating with others are some of them. Compared to the basic ones, these are an insane jump in difficulty. But going through the motions and slowly building up to them is possible. But of course, where those things go from pretty difficult to fucking impossible is when you start talking about expert level, demon difficulty, ultra nightmare ADLs. Those upper layers of Maslow's hierarchy of needs that feel like a Sisyphean gauntlet mixed with a fucking American Ninja Warrior course. Those being feeling okay and having a purpose. Let me be clear, I'm still working on how I even manage to get to the point of feeling creatively and professionally fulfilled. I think that'll take a decade or two and many existential crises driven by Bo Burnham's That Funny Feeling. But I'll get there eventually. That's my song of the week, by the way. I looked it up late last night, felt a deep pit of despair in my chest, turned off my phone, and went to bed. A perfect song for autumn. Anyway, Mary, I'll see you next week.